Welcome back to Sirius Speedway.
Make a move and the bunny gets it.
With your hosts, Dave Moody and Angie Skinner.
16 before the hour, Sirius Speedway. Dave Moody, Angie Skinner, live at Chicagoland Speedway, ready to talk a little Camping World trucks right now with the point leader. He doesn't mind that either. And he'll start sixth outside of row 3 tonight for the trucks. James Buescher, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess so. All that stuff you just said makes me feel pretty good.
Point leader. That's this is the first time we've showed up at the racetrack and been able to call you that. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to make sure that continues for a few more months.
I choose to accept it. No,
yeah.
We definitely have to keep racing the way we've been racing and work as hard as we have been and have trucks as fast as we have. And we showed up here with another fast race truck, so I think we have a good shot at continuing that and hopefully be able to be called a point leader after Homestead.
Everybody's fast today. I mean, that cool air has really got you guys hauling it off.
That cool air definitely has this racetrack pretty quick. Austin Dillon and I were talking about it in between practices that in the first couple laps we were thinking to ourselves like, man, I don't remember a mile-and-a-half racetrack that we feel like we're going this fast down the back straightaway. And it's you hold these trucks wide open, and when you feel like you're going a lot faster than you normally do, you don't feel like you can hold it wide open when you get down to that corner. Yeah. So you have to talk your foot in to staying on the floor.
Do you do the old trick where you put the right foot on the gas pedal all the way to the floor and then put your left foot on top of the right? I've heard that works.
No, there's a couple bumps in 3 and 4 that, my truck kind of got out of shape a couple times. So I try to keep that other foot over by the brake pedal in case it's needed. But no, you just got to convince yourself that it'll stick. And after a couple laps, it wasn't a big deal, but, as cool as it is and as much grip as there is in the racetrack, we're wide open. I think I had almost 30 laps on my tires, and we're still wide open. So it's going to be a fun race tonight for sure.
Are you going to be able to do that with guys all around you?
I don't think so. I think if you see it get strung out.
I don't think so, he says.
I really don't think so. When you're in a big pack, you get aero tight, you get aero loose, and there's a lot that happens when there's more trucks around and you're going faster. When you're around other trucks, it creates a draft and you all go faster together. So the faster you go down the straightaway, the more you have to slow down for the corner. So I think if you're right next to somebody, you'll be lifting. If it strings out or you have 10 or 15 car lengths between the guy in front of you and the guy behind you, then you might be wide open still, but be curious to see.
If you're in the lead with 5 to go, you're not lifting.
I'm not lifting.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No matter what, whether you get through the corner or not.
Well, finish
you still have to make it get through the corner. If it's necessary to lift to get through the corner, then yes, but hopefully the truck will be handling good enough it doesn't need it, and I think we have a really fast Exide battery Chevy, and I don't know of another time that I've felt recently this good on a mile-and-a-half racetrack. So we've been fast at a lot of the mile-and-a-halves, but I think this is one of the best trucks we've had in a long time in a mile-and-a-half.
It's been a long climb back, and we've been kind of chronicling the climb one rung at a time all summer long. After missing the second race of the year at Phoenix, getting wiped out early at Martinsville, you might as well have not been there either in terms of points. And now you've gotten to the top of the mountain. How do you avoid that mission accomplished feeling now that you're back on top? Because I know Johnny Sauter and a bunch of others would love to just take that right back away from
Well, it's definitely not mission accomplished. We've been closing the points lead all year. Ever since Martinsville, we've been working on trying to close up that gap, but it's not mission accomplished until the last lap at Homestead at the end of the year. So we're not getting overconfident. I mean, if somebody's telling me, you've got the championship in the bag, I respond with the season's not over yet.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
There's still a lot of racing left. 8 races, a lot can happen. So we just got to keep our heads on straight and keep racing the way we've been racing and have the same attitude we have been, and hopefully it all work out.
Does the fact that you're now number 1 in points make you approach tonight and subsequent races any differently, or do you just keep riding the horse that got you here?
I think you just keep riding the horse that got you here. That's the way we've been getting more points than the guys around us. That's how we caught them. That's how we passed them. So why change anything? I just figured keep up what we've been doing and hopefully be able to stretch out a point lead and keep gaining points on them.
It seems like the other 2 trucks, Turner Motorsports trucks, have really gained some momentum as well. So have you guys been? I mean, were they getting off your playbook maybe a little bit more, or just as an organization, you guys have been finding some weaknesses and making improvements?
As an organization, everything's been coming together. The 4 team, Ricky Carmichael, did a test session in Georgia a month or 2 ago, and really hit on some stuff that helped, all across the board. We used some of the stuff at a couple races, but for the most part, we've been sticking to what we've been running. But it helped the 4 team, and it learned some stuff. Maybe we've made some adjustments during practice towards the stuff that they've learned. Steve Arpin and Ricky both have some things in their trucks that they hit on down there. So it's built their confidence. They got a pole. Ricky got a pole. Arpin got a pole. We've gotten a pole over this year. One of us just needs to win a race. So, hopefully we can get that 31 truck to victory lane, and maybe that'll help our championship hopes at the end of the year.
As fast as this place is, are we talking drafting partner fast? I mean, is there an advantage to have a teammate that can tuck onto your back bumper?
I wouldn't call it partner. It's not like a deal where you want to stay perfectly in line like Daytona, Talladega, and go all the way around the racetrack on each other's bumpers. It wouldn't be very good in the corners with a truck right underneath your back bumper. It'll make you really loose, and if you're the guy tucked under his bumper, then it'll make you really tight. So I'd call it drafting on the straightaways, using the air from the truck in front of you to your advantage, and when you get down to the corner, maybe take different lanes, because if you're right in a line, it's going to slow you both down.
Okay. All right, so that's the plan of attack for the night then. Just plant that foot, leave it there until you hear glass and see God, I guess, huh?
Go fast, turn left,
Attaboy.
and hopefully get to the finish line first.
Okay, best of luck tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
James Buescher, point leader in the that Chevrolet, that number 31 Chevrolet that has been climbing that ladder just one rung at a time.